And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we have Celtic versus AZ Alkmaar in the Europa League playoff round first leg. Massive game here for both teams, to be fair. Eredivisie giants, Scottish giants, Celtic and AZ both should be in the Europa League group stages really, but only one of them can get a place. As I said, Celtic looking to get here on the fourth year on a bounce. As I said, they've been here the last few years in a row. Some really good performances in Europe. Maybe not last year in the group stages, not so good, but the Europa League is turning into sort of Champions League, a kind of a Champions League of maybe 30 years ago. But the Europa League is still the better place to be in terms of finances, in terms of everything, than the Europa Conference League, which is the option as to who loses this tie will drop down into. So Celtic will be making this as their best interest, and they do have a really good chance of getting there. As I said, when this draw was made, I thought Celtic would not make the Europa League due to AZ being a better side. However, Celtic have turned a page since then and looking like a lot better side. Celtic will definitely fancy themselves here tonight. And along with AZ Alkmaar, having only played one game in the Eredivisie so far this year, it equates to something funny. It's going to be really good. But guys, please do smash the like button. Good to see over 100 people in here already with half an hour to go till kickoff, guys. So yeah, guys, hit that like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes before the match starts. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Good to see people are voting. Get your score predictions down there and all of the rest of it. Guys, I'm going to go through the team lineups in a second. And then we'll discuss the build-up for this match. An interesting one so far. The poll currently sits at 112 votes. 61% think Celtic's going to qualify, and then 39% think AZ are going to qualify. So, pretty evens, really, to be fair, on the poll. I'm interested to see how this one is going to go down. Rangers fans that are joining in tonight, I would like to remind you, still frustrates me now looking down at the bottom. Malmo versus Ludogorets Razgrad. They're playing that match for a place in the Champions League playoff round, which should, in my opinion, should have been Rangers if they had their finger out and actually got qualified into the Champions League. But another tasty result for any of the Dutch viewers watching. PSV Eindhoven also playing Benfica for a place in the Champions League as well. I've been following a bit of Dutch football lately, and PSV are looking super hot. They beat Ajax 4-0 in the Super Cup as well. They demolished Midtjylland and they demolished Galatasaray as well. So looking like a real good team at the moment. PSV Eindhoven, Malmo and Ludogorets. I mean, if you asked Rangers fans to get a place in the Champions League group stage, you'd have to play Ludogorets Razgrad in the playoff round, biting your hand off all day for it. But the Rangers game is tomorrow. Celtic against AZ. This is a tasty tie. It really is a tasty game. As I said, Celtic European journey started all the way back in July the 7th, I think, where they played Midtjylland, ended up losing that tie, and then they went into the qualifying round 3 into the Europa League, which they beat Jablonec pretty comfortably across 2 legs, which now lead them here to this place. And I think AZ, they just went straight to the playoff round. I don't think they even needed to qualify for this. I think they just went straight to the playoff round, and this is where they are now. So AZ are the seeded team, I suppose. But yeah, an interesting match nonetheless. Get them score predictions down there, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm going to have a little look at the team lineups for this evening. As I said, Celtic in good form again. They have Joe Hart in goal, Ralston, Starfelt, Welsh and Taylor at the back in the as a back four. In the midfields, David Turnbull, Callum McGregor and Tom Rogic. And up top is James Forrest, Furuhashi and Abada, who have been really good for Celtic under this new sort of revolution. As for AZ Alkmaar, they have Verhulst in goal. They're playing a 4-3-3 formation. Oosting, Indy, Lechstadt, Sugawa, who got man of the match at the weekend, is the back four. In the midfield is Cooper Miners, DeWitt, Maidja, and then up top is Abakal, Goodmanson, and Pavlidis. Interesting. As I said, if you watched my preview for this match, you'll know that two of AZ Alkmaar's incredible players from last season have now left. They've gone to play in the French league, that one being Calvin Stengs and one being, I think, Brandon Abdal. But yeah, really, really good. They were so good for AZ. AZ finished third last year, a point behind PSV Eindhoven. They did well in the Europa League. I mean, they didn't come out of their group, but they did have a hard group. But they had a great season. They had a great season, AZ, and they've lost them two star players. Abakal, I think, is quite a good player as well for AZ, and Goodmanson also. Goodmanson's a top player as well. They all score goals for AZ. As I said, those two star players last year were a focal point, but they didn't heavily rely on them to win games. Abakal and Goodmanson also chipped in with goals and creating chances as well as the midfield as well. DeWitt, Cooper Miners, all of those sort of players do their bit for this AZ side. As I touched upon, they did lose their opening game in the Eredivisie to RKC at the weekend, which is a very, very disappointing result for AZ. Of course, it's probably equivalent to Celtic losing to Ross County. On the first day of the season, it's not ideal, especially if you've got hopes of finishing right at the top of the table. So look, I watched the highlights back at that. They did lose the game 1-0, but they were very, very good, AZ. They created so many chances, and as I said, Sugara was man of the match, who is AZ Alkmaar's right back. He was man of the match in that game, and as I said, they did look like a good side, AZ. They created so many chances, they could have scored so many goals, but the lack of how's the word? They were rusty in the match. They weren't. They had so many chances. Chances were going beckoning. They just needed to finish off and be a bit more clinical, which they weren't, and that cost them the game ultimately. But I wouldn't look into too much into AZ's last match. What I think can play into Celtic's hands possibly is that Celtic are a much more fitter right now. As I said, AZ have only played the one game. Celtic have been back for weeks now and are really looking good and clinical in terms of scoring goals and creating chances, which could work in Celtic's favour tonight. As for Celtic's defence, though, they have been a worry in these games. Celtic have been beating Hearts. They've been beating Jablonek, but been conceding goals as well. The last game we watched between Celtic and Hearts was 3-2. If those of you watch the game, you'll understand as to why it's crazy that game finishes 3-2. Celtic should have won that game 6 or 7-0, but still made the score flatter Hearts in a way and made it 3-2. So that defence is a major concern, whether it's Starfelt's individual error in giving a penalty away, whether it's stupid defensive mistakes from the fullbacks or even from the centre-backs that can cost Celtic goals, and against a better opposition they can be punished. However, I do, if you watch my preview, I do expect Celtic to win this match. I think there's going to be a lot of goals tonight. I think Celtic will pip it. I think it's going to be 3-2. That is my score prediction for tonight's game. Guys, hit that like button. Let's see some people's score predictions down there in the old live chat. Let's try and get to 50 likes before the game starts. That would be absolutely perfect. And let me know who you're backing tonight. Celtic fans, AZ fans, let me know you are here. Say hello. What you're saying? What are you all saying? Say hello down in the live chat. Introduce yourself and what you're all about, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody coming in. But yeah, gone through that little preview there, of course. Enjoyed it. Chatting rubbish as always, guys. As you know. We're also on our way to 7,000 subscribers, which is crazy. We are literally 92 subscribers away from 7,000. So if you like Scottish football, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button also. We're trying to get to 7,000. If we can get to 7,000 by the end of today, that would be amazing. Literally, what a cool achievement that would be. So yeah, if you can, just hit that red button. That would be perfect. Tomorrow, guys, we've got Aberdeen versus... who have Aberdeen got? We're doing the Aberdeen game. I had it in my head a minute ago. Aberdeen versus... my days. My mind's gone blank. My mind has gone blank. Aberdeen FC. Let's see who they've got tomorrow. Who is it? Who was Aberdeen playing? Oh, it's not even on Google either. I've got to go on FotMob. But anyway, we've got the Rangers game versus Alkmaar in the Europa League playoff round tomorrow. But we also have... I'll get it up for you guys. Don't worry. Europa Conference League. There we go. Aberdeen versus Qarabag. That was it. Aberdeen versus Qarabag. We have that game first. That game's on at 5 o'clock. And then we have Rangers versus Alkmaar at 8 o'clock, I think. Or same time as today. Yeah, 8 o'clock. Which is going to be a good game. Yeah, it is what it is. That'll be a top match. There's a lot of good matches in these sort of Europa qualifiers as well. But yeah, have we got any AZ Alkmaar fans in here? Have we got any Celtic fans? Let me know what you're saying. Alkmaar says AZ is seriously weakened, but still better players than Celtic. He says 0-2. Nice one, man. And Aaron Bealey says he subbed. Nice to see, mate. Thank you. Yeah, look, this is a tough test for Celtic. As I said, this is gonna. I applauded Celtic in their performances recently. Against Dundee, Jablonec, and even Hearts. I said Celtic are looking really, really good. They're starting to show really great form, and I can start to see this philosophy under the new manager. But tonight is a. I think tonight and the next week, the next leg is a good test to see where Celtic are at. AZ are a quality side, and I think this will show where Celtic are at. I think this is a real good test for Celtic, and it's come at the right time as well in this really, really good form. Yeah, what a tie this is going to be, and I think Celtic fans are very optimistic ahead of this draw. As I said, when the draw was released, a lot of people said, including myself, I said Celtic have no chance against AZ, but now their form is starting to change. They're looking a lot better. Now I'm giving Celtic a chance. I think Celtic are looking a lot better. I think Celtic stand a real good chance of getting through to the playoff round. And yeah, we'll soon find out. Admins, can you get rid of that Dicky guy who's doing stuff? Pat Scanlon. Oh, good to see Pat Scanlon. Long time no see, Pat. But yeah. Pat Scanlon. Do you think Celtic will make it to the Europa League? I think they have every chance of. It's hard, of course, but they do have the quality there. Can you time these people out, please? Who this is? Shout out. Hide user on this channel. That's easier. Done. Dusted. Thanks, guys. How are you today, says Stuart Harris? Yes, I am, mate. I'm all good. Yeah, I'm all good today. As I said, done a little video. I'm looking forward to the football, though, now. I really am. As I said, it's a tasty time and expecting goals as well. You heard it here first, troops. I'm expecting goals tonight. I think there's going to be a good few. Just because of Celtic's leaky back, and both of these sides like to attack. They both like to go fully at it. And I watched, as I said, I watched AZ at the weekend against RKC. And the score suggests that AZ were dreadful. They weren't. They were so dominant and they were like full throttle attacking. They just couldn't find any chances. If you look at my preview video, I literally said that there is AZ could have had about 6 or 7 goals. Loads of their chances were on a plate. All they needed to do was tapped it. All they needed to done was tapped into the back of the net. Which is a crazy scenario, and they ended up losing that game 1-0. Their right back got the man of the match as well. It's like they should have won that game, but it was one defensive mistake that cost them it. But yeah, that's what can play into Celtic's hands. AZ not being clinical enough and being very, very rusty, not at match fitness, whereas Celtic are starting to really, really get there in terms of match sharpness. But yeah. Where are we in terms of the subscriber count, guys? We're really on the train now for the subscribers. 85 to go. 6 likes away from 50. So that's great to see as well. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Keep helping out the old channel. Thank you so much for your support already. What a bunch of heroes. Live now. Happy days. Why is that guy still there? Keep getting them score predictions, troops, down there below. And subscribe to the old channel. Let me see what we got. 225 votes already in the poll at the moment. We've still got about 15 minutes to go till kickoff. For those of you just joining us, I will go... Oh, crap. That's loud. For those of you just joining us, I will go through the score... the lineups again. Sorry for those of you who've already been informed. But basically, Celtic line up a bit like this. Joe Hart in goal. Anthony Ralston, Carl Starfelt, Stephen Welsh and Greg Taylor at the back. In the midfield is David Turnbull, Callum McGregor, Tom Rogic. And up top is James Forrest, Furuhashi and Leah Labada. As for the away side, AZ Alkmaar, they have Verhulst in goal, Oosting, Indy, Letchstadt and Sugara at the back in a back four. In the midfield three, it's Cooper Miners, David and Mitzvo. Up top is Abagahau, Pavlidis and Goodmanson. As I said, the players to look out for on this AZ Alkmaar side is Goodmanson and Abagahau. They're very, very good players. And as I said before in my preview video, or I've already said here tonight, AZ have lost two of their key players from last season. Calvin Steng, a great player for AZ, a right winger, and they lost their striker as well, Badao or something like that. He went to Monaco. So many goals last season, so many assists as well. But the thing is, I want to say about this AZ side, they didn't heavily rely on those two players. Yes, they played a huge impact last season to getting them to third, a point behind PSV Eindhoven. However, those players, even in pre-season, they're still scoring from other areas of the park, whether it's Goodmanson, Abagahal, and from the midfield as well, and from the defence. So they are pretty clinical, usually. And not at the weekend they weren't. They were poor at the weekend, AZ. But usually they are pretty clinical. And the goals come from all over the park. What I seen against RKC, and this is where Celtic's defence could be troubled, is that they go down that right-hand side, they go around the left-hand side, they go over the top, they go over through the centre. They create chances all over the park. They're such a good side at creating chances and brave to not just to change things up. Go left, go right, over the top, and not afraid to take shots from outside the box. So this is a good test for this Celtic defence. Albeit, I think Celtic should be okay. I think Celtic will outscore them. I think there's going to be a lot of goals, and I think Celtic will win 3-2 tonight. Jesus Christ, who are these people? Seeing in that live chat, I want to see what people are saying in the live chat, not this stupid SWV stream, whatever it's called. Thiago is a player, he'll go to England for sure, says Aldo. Tracy says, can't find a link, help please. Go on Celtic TV, I think it's on. Riano says 2-1 Celtic. Jan says 1-3 to AZ. Good to see some Dutch in here. Scottish Bolly. Will having a full house make a difference tonight? Possibly, definitely. Could cause a good problem. For the opposition, that is. Every European game, home or away, are difficult nowadays. Still fancy the tick to win, 3-1, then 1-1 away. That would be a good result for Celtic. That would get them over the line for sure. Hey folks, good to see Chrissy. What else have we got down here? Broxy Bear says 2-0 Celtic. Hail, come on the hoop, says Jimmy D. What we got? Let's try get 100 likes. We can do this, says Stuart Harris. You heard Stuart Harris, guys. Let's smash that old like button and try and get to 100 likes if we can. We're also pushing on to 7,000 subscribers, as I said. I'm going to be pushing that subscribe game today. We're 84 subscribers away from 7,000, which I hope to hit tonight. That would be an amazing night if we can do that here today. So yeah, a big shout out to you all. Ian from Phoenix, Alabama just signed in. Good to see you, Ian, mate. 4-0 to the Hoops, he says. Celtic fans, are you confident? As I said, it's a tough game here for Celtic. But Celtic should fancy themselves tonight. Such good form. A good little step up in quality now. Been riding that sort of ladder. Dundee it started with, then Jablanek, then Hearts, and now AZ Alkmaar. And I think this will really show where Celtic are at. As I said, I've been critical with Celtic, especially with the defence, and I said in my prediction video earlier on, this was at the start of the season before a ball had been kicked. I said that I didn't think Celtic would be able to compete for the title this year. I didn't at the time, but they are looking a lot better. But my only problem for Celtic is that defence, which there's still time in the transfer window to amend it. And a massive one is this squad depth. If Celtic are going to be playing Thursday to Sunday for a long period of time, for me, Celtic haven't got that squad depth at the moment. Of course, there's still time in the transfer window, but I think that's a key element that Celtic should be looking to get into bolster and getting some more names into the squad, so Celtic can play Thursday to Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. Otherwise, they get burnt out very, very quickly. What else have we got in here? Go on AZ, says Ralph. My belly is all twiddly with the nerves. Good to see you, Pat. Chris Miller says 2-1 for Celtic if they play like they have been recently. If they play poor, 1-0 to AZ. I just think there's going to be goals tonight. I think there's going to be goals from both sets. I really do. I'm going 3-2. But yeah, that would be great. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you want to become a member, you can by pressing join. It's next to the subscribe button. Basically, you can be like Fra. Good to see you, Fra, with that little badge next to his name. You can help support the channel, get loads of different perks, including these Celtic emojis for the Celtic fans, some Rangers emojis for the Rangers fans looking on. I couldn't get the AZ badge in because they've got such a weird obligated badge. It doesn't fit in to YouTube's requirements, so for some reason I couldn't get it. So yeah, I suppose if you're backing AZ tonight, you're just gonna have to use the Rangers badge. Sorry. Will you do watch-alongs for all 3 UEFA competitions, even if there are no Scottish teams? Well, yeah, I've got another channel that I've set up for that. And I will do it. I will do it for the other one. For those Aberdeen fans, if you're in here tonight, we have got Aberdeen versus Qarabag tomorrow, live on the channel, followed by Rangers against Alkmaar. So quite a few little live streams coming up here on the channel across the different thing. This weekend we've also got a Dundee versus Hibs. I know the Hibs fans are always lurking in the live stream. We've got Dundee versus Hibs this weekend, along with Celtic versus St Mirren, I think, and then Rangers versus Ross County. I think that's all those games. So yeah, pretty a busy schedule this weekend. What was we got here? Badu and Stengs are gone from AZ. Was really better, but now they are gone. Celtic are going to win, says Dabao. Again, I've done my research on Badu and Stengs. They're great players. Yes, they're such good players. They were clinical last year. They helped AZ out a lot, but goals come from all over the park for AZ. Abakahal is a good player. I like Abakahal. He's a real threat going forward, and Goodmanson as well. Goodmanson creates chances and scores goals as well. And yes, AZ weren't the best at this weekend against RKC, but they still created so much chances. They were so dominant. They just need to be clinical tonight if they want to go through. Having said that, from the Celtic perspective, they will be happy if AZ don't turn up tonight and aren't clinical enough and aren't rusty. But AZ definitely have the quality to punish Celtic should that defence cause any problems tonight. So Celtic need to put on their best defensive performance tonight. But again, I'm going to sound like a broken record player. I'm going for goals. Both of these sides like to attack a lot, and I just think there's going to be goals. I'm going 3-2 Celtic, but I think there will be goals from both sides. I think it'll be a hard game for them, says Carl Hill. Pat Scan said, AZ sound like a weapon of mass destruction. Chris Jensen's good to see you, mate. Big test for the defence. Yes, big test for Celtic's defence. Let's get that straight. It's a big test for Celtic's defence tonight. It really is. For the Dutch fans joining in, I'll give you a little brief on Celtic. Celtic have been really impressive domestically in Europe. They're starting to score a lot of goals. So if AZ's defence aren't up to it tonight, they could be unbeaten. Celtic will like to get onto the ball, and Celtic will want to be very attacking. They want to go all-out attack and try and score loads of goals. The manager's philosophy is literally all-out attack, and even said he would rather win a game 4-3 than 1-0. So yeah, that just goes to show what that Celtic side are like. And also the problem that the Celtic fans have at the moment here in Scotland is that the defence aren't up to it. Celtic are still conceding a lot of goals. Yes, they winning games and being very impressive, very dominant in matches. Take the weekend, for example. Celtic could have won 6 or 7-0 at the weekend against Hearts and Midlothian, but their defence kind of cost them and gave away a penalty. Carl Starfelt and a defensive mistake towards the end. Made the score 3-2. So for the Dutch fans, that's something about Celtic. For those of you that don't know about it, just expect them to have a lot of the ball. again, AZ, I think they're a very attacking way. It's going to be interesting. I'm going for goals. But there you go. Pissed off I'm not starting tonight, says Lee Griffiths. I'm from Utrecht. You remember the game? I can remember, maybe. Are you going to be giving commentary during the game, says Jim? Yes, mate. Yes, I am. Celtic 1, AZ 2, says Sam. George Pollock says Koi Big. The Red Maroon says the game will be a good marker to see if Celtic have really improved. I agree. I think this is a good game to see where Celtic are at in terms of the league and in Europe. I think, again, I hold my hands up at the start of the season. I said Celtic had no chance at winning the league, but now things are starting to improve. They're playing a lot better. They've been impressive, but I think this is a big test. And if Celtic come out the end of this, and I think it's going to be a real statement of intent, and we can say Celtic are title challengers for this season for sure, and could do well in Europe. But a few minutes away to go till kickoff, guys. Celtic Park is full, and the fans are singing. As You'll Never Walk Alone, they're singing, belting out at the moment. Not dark as it would normally be in a European night. Still quite light at this time of year in Glasgow. But Celtic are 2 games away from the Europa League group stage for the 4th year in a row. Standing in their way is AZ Alkmaar from the Netherlands, 3rd in the Eredivisie last year. But they haven't started the season in their best way. It's going to be an interesting game, that's all I know. All-out attacking football in my opinion. But this game is coming up live in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to go through the team lineups one last time, guys, for those of you just joining in. As I said, we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Joe Hart starts in goal for Celtic with Anthony Ralston, Carl Starfelt and Stephen Welsh and Greg Taylor at the back. In the midfield is David Turnbull, Callum McGregor, Tom Rogic, and then up top is James Forrest, Thiago Furuhashi and Leah Labada. For the Dutch fans watching on, the players to watch out for in this Celtic side, in my opinion, is Thiago Furuhashi. He has been a very, very impressive in the league and in Europe for Celtic. He's a brand new signing and very, very clinical. Be very careful of him. Same with David Turnbull and his creativity in the midfield, and Leah Labada has shown some glimmers of quality in his opening games as a Celtic player. The AZ Alkmaar side is Verhulst in goal. Sorry for any Dutch pronunciation here, guys. Oosting at the back, Indy, Lechstad and Suguara at the back. In the midfield is Koop Miners, De Wit, Mitzvah, and up top is Abagahal, Pavlidis and Goodmanson. For the Celtic faithful watching on, 2 of their key players have been sold, but their players do score a lot of goals. I'd say look out for Goodmanson and Abagahal. They're still very, very clinical for AZ Alkmaar. But here we go, guys. Players are about to get underway. Such a crucial thing, especially for Dutch football and Scottish football. The European money is big. As I said, the Scottish League and the Dutch League are very similar, that they don't pay a lot for domestic competitions. So the Europa League is the cash cow this season, especially here in Scotland. I think about £10 million you get for getting to the Europa League group stage. So a lot of money on the line, albeit it's not as much as the Champions League, but it's still quite a bit. Here we go, Koop Miners and Callum McGregor just shaking hands there, guys. If you haven't already, please do smash that like button. We're nearly at 100 likes. We're also nearly closing into 7,000 subscribers. So if you can hit that subscribe button as well, that would be absolutely perfect. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kickoff is about to get underway. Here we go. I'm going to end that poll there. 436 votes. Thank you so much. 53% of you think Celtic are going to qualify, and the remainder think AZ Alkmaar are going to qualify. 46% to 53%. It's very, very even. And here we go. Celtic are on a huddle, having that final team talk from Callum McGregor, and things will be starting to play here at Celtic Park. It's going to be interesting over these 2 legs. My score prediction for this is 3-2 to Celtic tonight. Chris Jensen says, I know it's fairly early days, but do you think Furuhashi can surpass Nakamura? Well, if he keeps up the form, then for sure. Definitely. There we go. It's AZ Alkmaar who are going to get us underway here at Celtic Park. Goodmanson, De Witt getting ready here for AZ. An impressive league campaign last year, finishing third in the Eredivisie, 1 point behind PSV Eindhoven. However, 2 key players have been sold since that remarkable season. However, AZ are still eyeing the promised land of the Europa League group stages, which they got to last year. They were knocked out pretty prematurely, though, in a pretty solid group. They did beat Real Sociedad. They did play against Napoli and Rijeka also. But here we go, as Goodmanson looks to get things underway here. We're waiting for the referee's go ahead. And here we go. AZ got us underway. Perfect stuff here already. AZ down that left-hand side already. Pushing forward. Dutch team coming through. Looking to get things underway. What are we waiting on here? Guys, hit that like button, subscribe, nearly 100 likes. AZ in red, Celtic in green and white. Goodmanson gets everything underway for AZ. Holding possession already. Switched down, as I said, down that left-hand side. Long ball forward there. And here's Abakahau. And cleared away by Celtic. Goes out for a corner kick here by Anthony Ralston. Goes out for a corner kick here to AZ Alkmaar. Pushed forward, say, for the corner kick here. They're going to look to try. They didn't manage to score any goals at the weekend. Very, very dominant in that match against RKC, but ended up losing the game 1-0. Ball's going to come into the danger area here now for AZ as they look to break the deadlock here early on. And here we go. Balls go straight into the danger area. Headed away there by Celtic. And now Celtic may be able to go the other way. Here comes De Witt. Down that left-hand side here again. Ball into the danger area for AZ Alkmaar. And that's collected there by Joe Hart. He's not going to be worried by that one at all. Joe Hart fires that out to the left-hand side. Now here comes Celtic probing forward. Celtic over to Stephen Welsh. Stephen Welsh along that left-hand side back to Carl Starfelt. And now to Joe Hart. Joe Hart just getting a bit of pressure there as Goodmanson just goes forward. Celtic coming forward here with Ralston. And taken out there by Abakahau. And Celtic win themselves a free kick. Now that Coop Miners. Here's Welsh. Welsh along that left-hand side to Greg Taylor. Now here comes Celtic again. Long pass out there. Headed down. And away there by AZ Alkmaar. And there's a free kick given there by the referee. And I think Coop Miners there just getting briefed up, the captain. Not sure what he did there. Green Brigade in full volume here tonight as they look to get Celtic into the Europa League group stage for a 4th year on the bounce. Here's Greg Taylor again. Greg Taylor plays it along the back. Here's some Celtic pushing forward to Turnbull. Turnbull dives down that left-hand side, and now Lecheret clears it away for AZ. And AZ are going to try and play forward for themselves. Here's AZ now. Suguara. Now along the other side here for AZ. Pushing forward. Used to an opposition like Celtic, Ajax Amsterdam, PSV Eindhoven. Top quality oppositions. In fact, AZ did beat PSV a couple of times last season. Suguara just wins AZ a throw-in as that ball goes out of play. Taken quickly. Now Suguara launches that one long. Over the top, headed away there by Callum McGregor. And then goes off for a free kick there. Referee already blowing off real early here as well. Everything. Hopefully it doesn't turn into the first leg of Rangers versus Malmo. That was stop and start throughout the whole game. Hopefully that's not the case here and he lets this game flow, because this could be a really exciting game in terms of all-out attacking football from both of these sides. Here comes Alila Bada. Now into David Turnbull. David Turnbull plays over to Carl Starfelt. Now down that right-hand side now here for Tom Rogic. Celtic pushing forward already. Here comes Lila Bada. Back into the left-hand side here to Anthony Ralston. Ralston pushing forward. One back by Stephen Welsh. And now Stephen Welsh is going to put a ball in to the danger area here for Celtic. It's Turnbull. Celtic looking to pass their way through. Here's Seguara. He intercepts and wins the ball back here for AZ Alkmaar. And now AZ are going on the other side here, running forward down that right-hand side. AZ are through this Celtic defence. Defensive mistake by AZ and brought down into the box. And is that a penalty? No, it was a good challenge there. And one of the AZ players there is furious. He thought there was a penalty kick there. However, referee waves that one away. But Celtic's defence already left exposed, as you can see, when they're on attacks. That could be dangerous going forward for Celtic. However, luckily there that time that didn't lead to a chance. But ball came through. He megged Stephen Welsh. And he was in the danger area, by the way. I'm not sure how he went down. I think the forward did dive ever so slightly, but comes over to the other side here for AZ. Pings it into the danger area. Here's Goodmanson again. And one back there by David Turnbull. David Turnbull along that left-hand side here for Celtic. Seguara just missing out on the ball for AZ, and that's cleared away. However, going back to do a bit of defensive duty. Played along the middle of the park is De Wit. Loses the ball onto that right-hand side. Here comes Lila Barda now for Celtic. Celtic now going the other side. Blocked by AZ again. Now Celtic driving forward. Ralston loses the ball. And now here come AZ Alkmaar again on that counter-attack. Ball into the danger area. Here's Aberdeen. AZ! Oh, how has that not gone into the back of the net? That has just hit the post and comes back out the other way. The shot was taken. I thought it was in the back of the net. Hits the post, goes across the goal line, and then Joe Hart collects it. But so close. In fact, I think Joe Hart got a touch on it on his leg there. Very, very close, and AZ should be 1-0 up here already. But a great save there from Joe Hart. I still don't know how that didn't go into the back of the net. That was a sublime chance there for AZ, really, really early on. Celtic already need to be careful with that defence. I think it was Pavlidis that went to try and take the shot there, and a nice clearance by them nonetheless. Ball comes down to that right-hand side here again for Celtic. Losing it there to Abagahal again. One back by Carl Starfelt. Now along that left-hand side to Stephen Welsh. Played along that right-hand side. Pushing through. Now here comes Celtic again. Looking for a way into this one. Pass back the way. Starfelt to Joe Hart. Joe Hart plays it along the back. Who have we got in here, guys? Hi, mate. Been a minute since I've been here. Good to see you, Football Funny. Switch play there for Celtic. Comes along the other side. Now here comes Celtic looking to create a chance for themselves. Here comes a way through. Can he get out to that left-hand side? He does get it to James Forrest. Here comes Forrest now. Forrest's ball is blocked there by Seguara, and that goes out for a Celtic corner kick in front of the Green Brigade, and Celtic will be looking to try and capitalise pretty early on here after that scare at the back. And a great save there, by the way, by Joe Hart. He got a foot on it, which probably made the difference. However, I still don't know how that managed to stay out the back of the net. It literally went across the goal line. Ball comes into the danger area from the corner kick now for Celtic, and cleared away again by De Wit, and it goes out for a corner kick to Celtic again. Along the other side, on this right-hand side, taking quickly, past short. Here's Kyago Furuhashi, back to Tom Rogic. Here's Rogic into Furuhashi. Furuhashi puts a ball into the danger area and headed away by a red jersey. Comes back the way for AZ Alkmaar. And it's Abukahal coming forward. Some skill on that player, by the way. Going forward. Ball taken away there by Kyago Furuhashi. Comes back over to the defence again. AZ here with Koopmeinster. Plays into the middle again is De Wit. Here's Goodmanson. Goodmanson drives it down the left-hand side to Abukahal. Again, a player I said to watch out for. He's looked great so far. Ball comes into the danger area. Blocked away there by Stephen Welsh. One back by Tom Rogic. And now Celtic are going the other way. As I said at the start of this game is going to be all-out attacking, because this is what both of these sides know what to do. Literally. Celtic going forward, AZ going on forward, and this is why it's going to be such an interesting game. It's been end-to-end here in the opening 9 or 10 minutes or so here. Here's David Turnbull. Turnbull over the top, down that right-hand side. The goalkeepers came out, collected the ball here for AZ, and that's going to go the other, now going to go to AZ in possession. Plays it along to the captain. Captain plays it to the right-hand side of the defence, and again, AZ are going to look to try and play out from the back, just like Celtic do. Here's De Wit. Playing it to Goodmanson. One back again. Along that right-hand side. Here comes Welsh. Back to Cole Starfelt. Thank you for 100 likes, guys. Please do keep on hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearly at 7,000 subscribers, which is always a great thing to see. Closing in on the mark. Ball goes down that right-hand side now for AZ Alkmaar. And then goes out for a throw-in as well, in fact. AZ going to play out along that left-hand side here from Uting. Plays it quickly. We're only 60 subscribers away from... 60 subscribers away, yeah, as I just said, from 7,000 subscribers, guys. So please do keep on hitting that old subscribe button if you're into your Scottish football. Here comes James Forrest along that left-hand side. Plays it into the middle of the park again now as David Turnbull pushes forward. Nice little passing here from Celtic. Ball over the top. Now here's Goodmanson doing a bit of defensive work. And that's a foul there from Thiago. Bringing down the talented man. And that's going to be a free kick here to AZ Alkmaar in their own half. Pushing it forward. Intercepted and one back here by Celtic now. Here comes Tom Rogic. Tom Rogic is through to Thiago Furashi. And well defended there by AZ Alkmaar. Comes along, cleared away there by the Dutch. Now along the back line is the Eredivisie side trying to find their foot into it. Such an interesting game here so far. Losing the ball there in the middle of the park. And one back by Callum McGregor. Now here comes Celtic now as they look to try and find the opener. Ball comes in from James Forrest along the left-hand side. Here's Forrest. Here's David Turnbull. David Turnbull plays it to Greg Taylor. Back into Turnbull again. Celtic just coming in from outside the box. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull into the danger area. And that's cleared away again by AZ Alkmaar. Headed away and cleared away, in fact. Celtic just passing around. Celtic back in possession again in a dangerous area. It's Rogic. It's Thiago Furashi. And Thiago Furashi makes it 1-0 to Celtic. It's the Japanese man again. And he scores yet another goal for Glasgow Celtic. And Thiago Furashi has opened the scoring here for Celtic. And what a player he's turning out to be for Celtic. 1-0 here. Thiago Furashi opens the scoring. Go. 11 minutes played there. What a goal. What a bit of play. The ball was just won back by Celtic, by Rogic. Rogic did all the skill there, played it along that left-hand side, and Rogic found Thiago Furashi and just pinged it into the box. And Thiago still had it all to do and managed to keep the ball down into the roof of the net and making it 1-0 to Celtic. And there we go. Celtic have taken the lead, and it's that man Thiago Furashi again. And as I said, what a signing he's turning out to be for Celtic. Japanese flag being waved around here at Celtic Park. Celtic are 1-0 up here at Celtic Park. Oh, what a goal there. Scary how much goals he's scoring here in his early days as a Celtic player. It's probably a famous man called Nakamura that loads of Celtic fans will always remember from the noughties. He's a Japanese hero for Celtic. Could Thiago eclipse what he's doing? He's been fantastic since he started. Goals galore. I think he's scored more goals than played games for Celtic, and that's what they missed, really have. Especially last season. What a player. Big Japanese flag being waved amongst the Celtic faithful. And now here comes Joe Hart for Celtic. How will AZ Alkmaar respond to going down? As I said, both have been at it. Celtic with the confidence and breaking the deadlock here early. And Celtic coming forward again. It's Seguara winning the ball back again though. Here's AZ. One back again, Seguara. And again cleared away by Celtic again. Goes out for another throw-in. Another throw-in here. Here comes AZ Alkmaar. Here's Goodmanson. Switches play, looking to try and find Aberdeen. Cleared away by Celtic again. One back in the midfield there by AZ, but it was a foul play there, and David Turnbull goes down, and that's going to be a free kick to Celtic. But again there, Thiago Furuhashi, still his goal to game ratio has been fantastic. Here's Stephen Welsh. Welsh comes forward. Plays it along that back line here to Joe Hart. Now here comes Starfelt. Back to Joe Hart again. Along the left-hand side here again is Joe Hart. Back over to Ralston. Here comes Ralston again. And then loses the ball there again as AZ Alkmaar come forward. Cleared away there by the goalkeeper. Headed down by AZ. And now here comes Aberdeen again. Now Celtic need to be careful. And nicely cleared away there by Callum McGregor. As that's played out to Stephen Welsh again. Here comes McGregor again. Celtic now to Taylor. Taylor comes forward for Celtic. And one back by Suguara. Taylor again. Taylor along that left-hand side. And one back here again by AZ. Here come the Dutch side probing forward themselves. Cleared away. And one back again. Who scored? It's Thiago, guys. It's in the yellow tape. Now here comes Suguara. Again, a bad ball there from the Dutch, and one back again by Celtic, but lose again there from Goodmanson. Now AZ back in possession. Now AZ are going to pass around as they look to try and find a way back into this one. It's such an interesting start here already. Celtic will be looking to try and get the job done tonight. Here's Rogic. Rogic along that right-hand side now again. Here comes Lielabada. Celtic looking for a second. Lielabada there and saved by the goalkeeper. But comes back to Lielabada. He runs it through his Tom Rogic. And that's blocked and saved by the goalkeeper again. And AZ having a mare at the back there. Just clearing that one out of play. Goes out for another throw-in here for Celtic. Celtic winning it back by Ralston. Here's Ralston out to that right-hand side. Looking to play in a Abada. But again, losing possession there to another man in a red jersey, and that time that ball goes out of play again, and Celtic win themselves yet another free kick inside the opposition's half. Taken quickly, go back the way to Starfelt. Starfelt finds a way forward to Stephen Welsh. Starfelt. Bada back into Thiago Furuhashi. Celtic looking for a second here, and might come through again. It's Suguara. He manages to clear that one out there, but it only goes as far as a Celtic throw-in on that far left-hand side. James Forrest was coming in close. Celtic have got a wind in their sails, and they're going and looking for another goal here. Here comes Callum McGregor. Here's David Turnbull. David Turnbull looking to try and find an option. Passes to James Forrest. Back through to Turnbull, and blocked again there by AZ Alkmaar. Here's AZ now, playing along that back line. And one back by Rogic. Here's Rogic now pushing forward for Celtic. Ball into the danger area. Thiago Furuhashi's here and again. And blocked again there by AZ. And free kick is given there in the end. I think Lielabada getting penalised there. Already. Guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do cover every single Celtic game, every single Rangers game. Tomorrow we have Aberdeen versus Qarabag in the Europa Conference League playoff round. And then followed by, after is Rangers versus Alishkert in the Europa League playoff round also. 4 teams in fact tomorrow looking to try and get into Europe. St Johnstone, one of the 4 as well. Here comes Celtic now. Celtic 1-0 up here already with a goal from Thiago Furuhashi. Here comes Forrest. Forrest along that left-hand side. One back again there by AZ. Here's Devitt. Taken quickly. Goes back over to the keeper. AZ playing out from the back. So they look to try and find a way back into it. 1-0 down. They've had their chance early on. Abakahal denied by Hart. He's been pretty good along that left-hand side for AZ tonight already. Celtic are the team that are on top at the moment and did find that all-important goal from Kyogo Furuhashi, signing from Japan, an unheard name. However, looking really good. I'm wondering if Celtic will look to the Japanese market again after that signing. Ball comes into the danger area and AZ just can't keep the ball, and that goes out for a Celtic throw-in, and Celtic's attack is going to come forward again. If you haven't already, guys, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearly at 7,000 subscribers. We're around 47 away. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel for the second leg coverage as well. Here's Ralston. Ralston takes a throw in here for Celtic. One back by AZ. However, a high leg there, and that's going to be a free kick to the home side. As De Witt gets spoken to by the referee. Here's Celtic again now with Rogic. Rogic finds Starfelt, and Starfelt along that left-hand side here to Stephen Welsh. Starfelt, McGregor. Celtic just losing the ball there again to AZ, and now AZ coming forward themselves. However, Celtic managed to clear that one away there nicely with the defence. Headed back forward by a red jersey. One back by Stephen Welsh. Now here comes Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor down the left-hand side. One back again by Celtic. Through again. Along that left-hand side here for Celtic. Into the danger area. Here's Kyogo Furuhashi again. Comes down to that right-hand side to Lila Bada. And now here comes Celtic. Still going for more. Here's Anthony Ralston. Ralston into the danger area. Celtic forward again. Another shot there from Tom Rogic. Blocked by a red jersey. Comes back out to that right-hand side to Ralston. And Ralston's going to come forward again now. And just caught offside. And that's going to be a free kick to the away team. Is the biggest Celtic fan Rod Stewart in the stadium, Dan? I have absolutely no idea. There's been no pan of him being in the stadium by any means. Guys, if you want to become a member, help support the channel, you can by pressing the join button. It's next to the subscribe button. Yeah, you can help out the channel. You get access to some Celtic emojis. No AZ ones, unfortunately, due to the size of the badge, but there's Rangers ones in there for the Rangers fans also. If you don't want to become a member, you can leave a donation if you feel, like a super chat or a super thingy. On the bottom right hand of your live chat, you can just press the $ and leave a super chat. If not, just smash that like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel as we're trying to get to 200 likes and 7,000 subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here so far. Here comes Celtic again. One back there, bad clearance there from Greg Taylor. However, comes off a red jersey and goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw in here for Celtic. Greg Taylor over this one. In fact, Greg Taylor comes forward now. Taylor trying to come through. Here comes Celtic now down that right-hand side. Here comes AZ Alkmaar. Here's Abakahal. And now here comes AZ again just outside the box. And that man there trying to make things happen there for AZ. As I said, Abakahal, he's a good player. And the reason why I knew he was a good player before this match is because I have a Football Manager save. It's such a weird way to do some research, but I have a Football Manager save. And I bought Abakahal from AZ, and he's a really, really good player. But not apart from that, in real life, he's good as well. A young talent. Here's Carl Starfelt. Plays along to Joe Hart again. Now to Stephen Welsh. 25 minutes played here. Celtic 1, AZ Alkmaar 0. Here's De Witt. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. AZ looking to try and find a way into this one. Here comes De Witt again. Now here come AZ. Here's Goodmanson. Now here comes Abergahow as he cuts inside. Now here for AZ. Takes a shot and needs to do a lot better than that if he wants to defeat Joe Hart. A comfortable save there from Joe Hart. And distributed out to the back to Greg Taylor. Ball's down that right-hand side now for Stephen Welsh. Here comes Anthony Ralston. Ball comes back the way here for AZ. On the left-hand side over the top. And now here they come again. Here's Goodmanson. Goodmanson for AZ. Celtic's defence are back in their numbers. Here comes Seguara. Seguara along that right-hand side for AZ as they look to try and find an equaliser. Here's De Witt. Taken well there by Seguara. Ball goes into the danger area and again Stephen Welsh not troubled there. Just clears that one away. Comes back to Taylor. But one back by a red jersey. Comes to Seguara. Poor clearance in there from Celtic. Ball into the danger area is Abergahow and he can't get his shot away. And that goes way out to the left-hand side there. And one back by Liel Abada. But again, the ball keeps going to the middle of the park there from Celtic. It's Callum McGregor. Seguara wins it. And again, cleared away by the Dutch opposition. But just a hint in there from Seguara, just cutting inside on that left-hand side form against Celtic. The ball comes in for a shot from Celtic! And there's another great save there from the AZ goalkeeper, James Forrest, almost making it 2-0. A great save there from the AZ goalkeeper. Ball comes out for a corner, taken quickly there by Thiago Furashi. Now into Liel Abada. And again, cleared away by AZ. Goes out for another throw-in on this far right-hand side here for Celtic. Anthony Ralston now over this one. Here's Ralston again. Ball comes over. Ralston trying to find a way through and goes out for another throw-in there. Creative says, Dan, who is better, AZ Alkmaar or the team that Rangers are about to play in the Europa League game? AZ Alkmaar, of course. Ball goes into the danger area. Ball comes forward. Here's Rogic. Rogic along that left-hand side. Celtic still looking for that second one. 20 minutes left to play in this first half. And Celtic already 1-0 up. It's been such a good first half here already. It really has. It's been a good match. And Celtic are on top. Here's here they come again. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull finds the Callum McGregor. And now here comes James Forrest. James Forrest cutting inside. Forrest into the danger area, however. He dribbles that out of play and it goes out for a goal kick to AZ. Yes, guys, I'm seeing some stuff in the live chat, guys. I don't really like to get involved during the game because I'm doing the commentary, but I'm just reiterating, guys, this is pure Scottish football. It's a channel for all the fans to have discussions. It's not a fan channel. It's not a Celtic fan channel. It's not a Rangers fan channel. It's not a Aberdeen fan channel. It's for everybody. We just talk about the Scottish game on here and just and do the matches. There's lots of fan channels out there, but this is for everyone. I feel like it's fairly unique. No one's doing it. So yeah, it's for everyone. Everyone's welcome here on the live channel. But yeah, back to the commentary. Here's Celtic again. Here's AZ. Here's De Witt. Wins back here by Goodmanson. One back by the AZ defence. Are they going to conjure up something here, AZ? Here's Oosting. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Thiago applying a bit of pressure there. And again, one back by Callum McGregor. And Celtic are going to come forward again. Here's Tom Rogic. Rogic pushing forward. Picks out a way through to Greg Taylor. Back to Rogic again. Here comes Callum McGregor. And now down that right-hand side here again. Here comes Carl Starfelt. Goes to Joe Hart again. Ball comes along that right-hand side here again. Cleared away. Simone Smith. Big shout out to you, my friend. Becomes a top fan there. Thank you, buddy. Here comes Abakal now for AZ. Abakal cuts inside. And again, another great save there from Joe Hart. Abakal along that left-hand side. Got a shot on target there. Did force Joe Hart to make a save. And did in that way. A good save there by Joe Hart. And yes, a good shot there by Abakal also. Celtic clear it away. Here's Callum McGregor again. And one back again. But yeah, another big shout out to Simone Smith, for becoming a top fan. Big shout out to you, mate. If you want to join Simone yet, you can, guys, by pressing join. It's next to the subscribe button. And yeah, you can do that if you wish. If not, guys, hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes and subscribe to the channel. If you are new to the channel, as I say, we are nearly at 7,000 subscribers. We're currently 35 subscribers away from the old 7,000 mark. So yeah, please do hit that red button if you're into your Scottish football. Tomorrow we've got Aberdeen versus Qarabag, and then after that we've got Rangers versus Alkmaar in the Europa League playoff round. But ball comes in again now for AZ, cleared away by Lila Barda. One back by Azad again, trying to find a way through. Celtic nicely defending there in the middle of the park is Rogic. Trying to get it to Thiago, just gets it to a red jersey instead. And now AZ are going to come the other way. However, brought down there, Goodmanson is. And that's going to be a free kick to the away side. 15 minutes left to play here already in this first half. And it's been a cracker. It really has been a good game so far. AZ now coming forward again. They're going to try and find a equaliser. However, with passes like that, they're not going to get up the field. Is there DeVitt again? Trying to find a way forward here. Celtic making it hard for them. The high press from Celtic has been really good. Tom Rogic plays it along that left-hand side, but that goes out of play. And James Forrest can't quite get to it. And it's going to go to an AZ throw-in. Ball comes over the top again. Cleared away by AZ Alkmaar. One back by Callum McGregor. Plays all the way back to that defence. Here's Anthony Ralston back to Joe Hart. And now Anthony Ralston coming forward again. Starfelt. Joe Hart. Joe Hart along that left-hand side here again for Celtic. Plays it forward. And now here come Celtic looking for that second goal. Here comes Turnbull. Turnbull plays it in through again. Here's Taylor. Taylor pushing forward again. And nice clearance there again from the away side. However, does go out for another corner kick to Celtic. Greg Taylor rushes over there for this one. Taylor picks up the ball. In fact, it must have went out for a throw in there by the looks of things. Don't know how that worked out. But Taylor takes the throw in quickly. Goes to David Turnbull. Celtic looking just outside the box now. Here's Rogic. Rogic finds Turnbull. Turnbull trying to find a way through. Plays it into that left-hand side again for Celtic. Kyogo Furashi's there, but cleared away by AZ again. Here's the captain now. One back by Stephen Welsh, though. All the way back to Carl Starfelt. Celtic to Callum McGregor. Ball comes forward again down that right-hand side. Here's Ralston. Now here comes Celtic again. Welsh. Welsh pushing forward. Here's Ralston. Again into Rogic. Tom Rogic picks a way through to David Turnbull. But again lost there by AZ. AZ trying to get through again. Celtic managed to get the ball back again though. And now here comes Kyogo Furahashi into David Turnbull. Turnbull looking to make things happen along that left-hand side. Goes back to Kyogo again. Kyogo looking to cut inside. Is James Forrest. Lovely little layoff there to Kyogo. However, just couldn't quite get it there. Manages to get it to Callum McGregor though. Comes back to that right-hand side again now for Lila Barda. Cleared away by AZ. One back by Starfelt. Starfelt pushing forward for Celtic. Cleared away again by AZ Alkmaar. And Barda does his bit. Here's Celtic. Here's McGregor. McGregor gets back onto it. Here's Stephen Welsh now. Stephen Welsh pushing forward. Here's James Forrest. Forrest in again. Now here's Ralston. Ralston back to Turnbull. Turnbull finds a way through to Forrest. Here comes Forrest for Celtic. And again cleared away and comes off a red jersey and goes out for yet another corner kick here to Celtic. Celtic are very dominant here. AZ haven't know what has hit them here so far. Haven't really done anything, AZ. So they've had a couple of chances on the back of a bit of poor defending, I suppose, from Celtic. But apart from that, they've literally done nothing in this match. Celtic are pretty dominant and are pretty comfortable and looking for a second goal here. 10 minutes to go till half time. Celtic 1, AZ Alkmaar 0. Ball's going to come into the danger area now for Celtic. Does. Header there again. Comes off Stephen Welsh and goes over the bar and out for a goal kick to AZ. I love that one, mate. 24 away, guys, from the big one. 7,000 subscribers is what we're going for. And we are 24 away. Big shout out to all of those who have subscribed tonight. Thank you so much. We do cover every single Celtic game, Rangers games here on the channel. Next Celtic game, of course, is against St Mirren on Saturday. But the next game live on the channel is Aberdeen versus Qarabag in the Europa Conference League playoff round, followed by Rangers versus Alkmaar in the Europa League playoff round. Here comes Turnbull. Turnbull along that left-hand side here again. Here comes Taylor. Taylor into Callum McGregor. Benfica are 1-0 up against PSV Eindhoven. It's not going the way of the Dutch today. It really isn't. But yeah, not bad at all. Now here comes Celtic again here with Carl Starfelt. Starfelt finds Welsh. Welsh back to Joe Hart. Celtic just playing along the back line. One back by AZ Alkmaar again. Here's Suguara, and they win themselves a throw in here, AZ. Looking to go forward. Is there any AZ fans in attendance tonight? I'm not sure. They do have quite a passionate crowd. I'm not sure what the regulations are at the moment with European travel. But here comes Suguara again to De Witt. Back to AZ. And Suguara goes down there on that right-hand side, holding his leg. I think he will be okay. But yes. Thank you, Ian Hasty. Tom Rogic has been good. He nearly scored earlier on, to be fair. A rocket of a shot. Denied by the goalkeeper. Here's Suguara now with a free kick. Can AZ conjure up anything here before half-time? They've been second best to pretty much everything here, apart from a couple of chances. But here's Suguara now again. But I felt the ball comes forward again there. Cleared away. But I always felt that the way that Celtic played against Hearts on Sunday, they were very, very good, but didn't really put Hearts to the sword. I.e., when they were in an advantage, they didn't really kill off the game, which they could have. And then Hearts got a penalty back, and then there was a thought in the game, oh crap, can Hearts get back into it now? And that's the thoughts that Celtic need to be having in this one. They're on top in possession. They need goals to show for it, because AZ are a quality side, and if any mistakes come their way, come Celtic's way, they will probably capitalise. Here's the goalkeeper again as he fires it forward. Cleared away again. It's Celtic. Stephen Welsh back over to the goalkeeper, Joe Hart. One back again, and AZ can't keep that ball in possession. Goes out for yet another throw in here for Celtic. Got some Dutch there in the live chat. Is Starfelt back to Stephen Welsh again. Celtic coming forward. Back to Starfelt. Back to Joe Hart. Joe Hart pushing through. Celtic playing along the back line there. Jesus, Celtic fans probably having a bit of anxiety when they play it along the back like that when Joe Hart comes out so far out of his net. AZ trying to win the ball back there with Aberdeen, but Celtic managed to get it away. Aberdeen's gone down to the ground, but Celtic carry on playing. Here's Lillabada now, down the right-hand side. Lillabada into the danger area, and again cleared away there by AZ, but 1-a corner here. Celtic with yet another corner in this match, as they look to try and find a second goal here, Celtic. Ball goes into the danger area here from Forrest, headed away by AZ. Comes back to Welsh though. Welsh plays it along that left-hand side to Rogic. Rogic comes forward again for Celtic. Back into the middle. Here's David Turnbull. Celtic looking to find a way through. Here's Turnbull. Turnbull back into Rogic again. Here comes Turnbull again. Turnbull. Rogic. Taylor. Here's Taylor. Taylor into the danger area. Here's Turnbull! And that goes wide of the post there. Shot from just outside the box there from David Turnbull. And yeah, not quite on target there from David Turnbull. Seen a lot better from him. And goes out for a goal kick to the away side. AZ play it short though. And again, they just can't get into a rhythm of things there, AZ. Played out to their left back and end up losing it. Celtic playing a real high press and making AZ panic. And now here comes Celtic again. Celtic jumping around. Celtic players writhing in the Celtic atmosphere. And now here comes Greg Taylor again. Taylor along that left-hand side now. Celtic Park is bouncing. However, caught offside, and that goes for a free kick to AZ. Suguara is going to take this one for AZ. Nearly there. Nearly there. Back to the goalkeeper again. Here's De Witt. Now forward again now for AZ. One back again in the middle of the park. Here come AZ Alkmaar. Driving forward. Here's Oosting. Now into Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson looking to find a way forward. Here come AZ Alkmaar. And now here comes Gudmundsson again. And he can't control it. As that goes out for a goal kick to Celtic. And Celtic will be happy with those sorts of passes there from AZ. Not good, not like Gudmundsson there. Usually a lot more clinical in terms of controlling the ball. However, couldn't quite get onto it there. Malmo are 1-0 up against Ludogorets Razgrad as things stand at the moment. 1-0 up in that game for a place in the Champions League group stage. Crazy stuff there. Rangers fans probably wishing it was them, of course. Missed out a massive opportunity of getting to the group stage, Rangers. Bad performance in that game. And to play Ludogorets Razgrad in the playoff round is a great opportunity, but an opportunity missed. Here come AZ now into the danger area. Ball goes into the box and red jerseys flooding forward, but headed away there by Carl Starfelt, but does go out for a corner to the away side. How are AZ playing? Yeah, AZ Celtic have been really good. Not allowed AZ to play at all. Here's Cooper Miners now going to take a corner kick here for AZ Alkmaar. Can they find an equaliser with a few minutes to go of the first half? Ball goes in, and there's that shot, and that goes wide of the post. In fact, Carl Starfelt got the last touch. A nice little clearance there from him, and that goes out for yet another corner. But on the other side here for AZ Alkmaar. This time, Cooper Miners changes side, and he's going to try and put this one into the danger area. Red jerseys flooding in. Ball goes into the danger area from the captain. In again and again, cleared away by Celtic. David Turnbull that time doing some defensive duty and goes out for yet another corner here to the away side. Captain back on it here, Coop Miners. Ball's going to go into the danger area. Ball does go into the danger area, in fact. Coop Miners puts it in. And then headed away there by Celtic. But this time, in fact, it comes off a red jersey there. And that goes out for a goal kick. Joe Hart quickly collects it. Few minutes left of the first half. Celtic 1, AZ Alkmaar 0. Thiago Furahashi's goal is what separates the two sides as we approach half-time. Ball over the top. Here's Gudmundsson. Looking to play away through to Abakahau again, but blocked and well defended there by Celtic. Tom Rogic clears it. Now out to the left-hand side here again. And now Celtic are going to go on their way and look for a second. Here's Taylor, Starfelt, Welsh, McGregor. McGregor goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Here's Starfelt. Starfelt pushing forward. And again, one back there again by AZ. In fact, I think both players are injured there. Ralston and Gudmundsson went in for a 50-50. Both came out hurt. Has play been stopped? Nicely done there. It's going to be a free kick, I believe, though, to AZ. And treatment's coming on the park, which is a big miss if Gudmundsson goes off here. A key player in that attacking front for AZ. Not quite worked tonight, but goes down injured. Not something that they want in a big game like this. As I said, the treatment team are on the park here for AZ Alkmaar. So they need to sort this one out. He's got a drink. Play has been stopped, guys. Play has been stopped. 1 minute stoppage time here at the end at Celtic Park. But yes, in fact, there you go. That is the half-time whistle, guys. Celtic 1, AZ Alkmaar 0 here at the half-time break. It's been an interesting first half, as I've said. A Thiago Furahashi goal is what separates the two sides. Celtic have been the much better team. They've been dominant. They really have, even off the ball. They've been very, very good at getting it back and not allowing AZ to play their game. Celtic looking very, very good here. And they'll be looking to try and score more in the second half. Guys, I'm going to go grab a brew. Please do smash the old like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As I said, we cover a lot of Scottish football here on the channel. Yeah, I mean, look, listen, we're nearly at 7,000 subscribers. We're literally 18 subscribers away. We do a lot of Scottish football content on here. So yeah, please do hit that big subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes as well. And then if you want to leave a donation, you can at the bottom right of your live chat if you're enjoying the commentary. If not, then just do hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to go get a brew. Take care, and I'll see you in a minute. Hello everybody, welcome back to the old channel, ready to go for the second half. So I think it'll be in a little while anyway. But yes, what a first half there was for Celtic. As I said, I expected Celtic to be very dominant in that game. No, I didn't actually. I expected it to be end-to-end, in fact. In my preview, I did think AZ would go a bit more, but as you can see in the game, both are kind of going attacking. Both like to play out from the back. Both don't launch long balls up there. Celtic have been the better side. AZ haven't really settled for me. But look, this game could literally be 2-2 already. That's the thing about it. Celtic, yes, the better team. But there was a moment of madness at the back from Celtic's defence and a great save by Joe Hart in the first 5 minutes. And then Celtic have had some real good opportunities. That Thiago goal was great. And I've just been saying to a friend that if he carries on like this, he'll be... if he carries on like this, he could be on his way out the door in January. I'm joking. But yeah, scoring goals, 6 and 6 at the moment from him. And a really, really good form for Celtic. And that's what it's all about, I suppose. And yeah, what a signing he's turning out to be here early on in his Celtic career. But yeah, look, big second half here at Celtic Park. I'm wondering how AZ are going to go into it. If I was the AZ manager, I would be asking my team to get a bit more on the ball. I'd be trying to challenge the defence, because the Celtic defence can be a bit ropey. They can, and I would ask my players to really go at it. But Celtic's high press is just not allowing AZ to have any time on the ball, which is credit to Ange Postecoglou's system and the Celtic players. But an interesting second half coming up. As I said, I think Celtic should capitalise now. On this and really put AZ to the sword, and then they can go out to Holland and afford to maybe let in a goal or something like that. And yeah, Celtic will want to try and win the game here pretty comfortably, going out and get 2 or 3 goals. But I don't know. I'm still sticking with my score prediction. I think there's going to be even more goals in the second half. I'm going 3-2 Celtic is my score prediction. But Rangers fans down there in the old live chat. 2 right. Let me have a little look at something. Right, live chat. Where's my old thingy? Fuck. I had it up a second ago. Where is it? There we go. Happy days. Sweet. What else have we got in here? Why the late kickoff, says Darren Moore. No, it's not that late. It was 7:45. There we go, all sorted. Let me give you some the updates on the scores in the other games at the moment. Benfica currently lead PSV Eindhoven 2-0 in that Champions League qualifier. Disappointed in PSV Eindhoven. I've been bigging them up. I've been saying that PSV have looked really, really good. They beat Michelin, they beat Galatasaray pretty comfortably, and they also beat Ajax Amsterdam in the Super Cup. So I'm really surprised that they are losing this game against Benfica. That was a big, big match, though. Those two playing each other in the Champions League playoff round, where Malmo are playing Ludogorets. It doesn't make sense, does it? Young Boys 2-1 up against Ferencvaros, and Malmo 1-0 up against Ludogorets Razgrad. So yeah, pretty interesting in that match. Tomorrow we've got Celtic versus Qarabag. Celtic versus Qarabag. We've got what am I doing? I'm saying Hamburg. I'm reading Hamburg. We've got Aberdeen versus Qarabag in the Europa Conference League playoff round. Then we've got Rangers versus Alkmaar in the Europa League playoff round. So yeah, a lot of football coming up over the weekend. Next Celtic game will be Celtic versus St Mirren, which is on Saturday. And then we've got Dundee versus Hibs on Sunday, along with Rangers versus Ross County on the Sunday also. So 5 or 6 live streams left for the week. So really, really looking forward to them as well. But now I'm starting to see a lot from Celtic. I wrote Celtic off at the start of the season. Well, I didn't write them off. I said at that time, before a ball had been kicked, I didn't think Celtic were up to much. I really didn't. But some good recruitment. Lila Barda looks like a good player. Kyago Furuhashi looks like a good player. Joe Hart looks like a good coup. And I think Celtic, as I said, could be title contenders. AZ are a good side. and Celtic are really into form. But the thing I feel that Celtic still need to sort out is the defence, because it cost them goals in games. But also a key fundamental is the squad depth. I feel like if they take a couple of injuries, who have they got to come in to replace certain players in the team? But that's a question for another day. That's a question to be resolved after the transfer window. There's still so long left in the window, 2 weeks or so. So I'm sure Celtic would bring more players in there to sort that squad depth out. If Celtic are going to be, well, they are going to put them in no matter the result. They're going to be playing Thursday to Sunday for the rest of, at least until Christmas anyway. But yeah. This one, 2-1, says Aldo. One more goal, one more Celtic. Let's go. AZ says the Lil Diablo. He likes that one, big Lil Diablo. I like that one. Carl Hill says, did I hear that right? Aberdeen versus a Qarabag. Yeah, might as well be. Qarabag. Sorry, you know my pronunciation. Oh. But yeah. Let me know what you think the second half score is going to be, guys. Comment below. And yeah, where are we in terms of subscribers? 10 subscribers away from the almighty 7,000, guys. We might be having a 7,000 subscriber party tonight. Please do consider pressing that subscribe button. 10 away. 10 subscribers away. If you're into your Scottish football, subscribe. As I say, we do videos all the time. And we also do all the live streams as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty consistent, guy. I don't miss games ever, really. I've been doing this nearly for the start of the year on this channel. I don't think I've missed a Celtic or Rangers game. So, yeah, that's pretty good going. Pretty consistent. So, yeah, subscribe. Having said that, I'll be missing tomorrow's game. No, I'm joking. But yeah, Rangers versus Alishkat tomorrow, along with Aberdeen versus Qarabag tomorrow. Qarabag, Kyle, yeah? What time is it there? Japanese are fighting drowsy because here is 5 a.m. In England right now, or Scotland, it's 8:45, so 8:45 p.m. Oh, 2 away. Who's going to be number 7,000? 2 subscribers away, guys. 2 subscribers away from 7,000. And there we go. We've made it. Stick it up there, boy. Boom. 7,000 troops. 7,000. Oh, again. Shit. I don't think that even showed anything. But yeah, 7,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Another milestone crossed now to 8,000. Let's do this, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, troops. Yeah, big shout out to you all. It's perfect. It's amazing. Thank you. Cheers. Again. We're really there now. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this second half now, though. As I said, we'll see what happens in the second half. Celtic looking for more and more goals by the sounds of things. What else have we got in there, guys? What are we saying? Let me know down in the live chat what you think this game's going to end. Are Celtic going to go out there and score more goals? I don't know. Either way, they love it. See big RFC there. Players back out on the field, ready to go for the second half. How will this one end now, guys? Players are out. AZ looking to try and maybe find an equaliser, and Celtic looking to go and get more goals in this game. I wonder what's going to happen. Celtic looked really impressive in that first half. AZ not at their best, but let's see what happens. Let's see if Celtic can... Let's see if we can get some more goals here. I'm going 3-2. I still think there's going to be 4 goals in this second half. Let's see what happens, nonetheless. And it's Celtic who get us underway for the old second half. Kyogo Furuhashi looking for yet another goal here at Celtic Park. Yeah, big shout out to you all. Subscribe from Japan. Thank you, the Japanese subscribers. Thank you so much. Kiago. I bet the Japanese love that Kiago's doing really, really well for Celtic. Very passionate people, the Japanese. Remember I was in Australia, they used to, some guy that I knew, he was madly obsessed. For some reason, he was madly obsessed with Celtic. And I said, why do you support Celtic? He said, oh, growing up as Nakamura. I was like, oh, of course. And then, yeah, he was like obsessed with Celtic, a Japanese guy. And that the reason for that was because of Nakamura. Here comes Stephen Welsh again now for Celtic in the middle of the park. One back by AZ though, as they come down that right hand side. I wonder if their game plan will change here, AZ Alkmaar. As I said, for me in the first half, they weren't good enough to really be doing it. They had a couple of chances, but definitely weren't clinical enough and definitely didn't create enough for me. Here's Taylor now for Celtic. Taylor takes it quickly now, this throw-in. Ball over the top. Kyle says, I think the Qarabag will beat Aberdeen. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can see Aberdeen go into the Europa Conference League group stage. It'd be good for the Scottish League. St Johnstone are against Lask tomorrow. It's quite good to see these teams in the playoff round, but yeah, they need to get into them group stages. It's good for the league. Here's Seguara now with a throw in here for AZ. Taken quickly, and now here they come along that left hand side. One back here by Callum McGregor. And now here comes Celtic again now here with Greg Taylor. Here's Greg Taylor running along that left hand side for Celtic. Ball into the danger area, headed away again by AZ. Nice clearance there. Ball comes forward again on that back line here for the red jerseys and goes back to the goalkeeper. He fires it long. Now here comes Oosting. And Lila Bardem just allows that one to go out of play. It's going to go out for a throw into AZ, taken quickly. And they come forward again. Here come AZ now. Into the middle of the park to De Wit. Along that back line. What have AZ got in their arsenal? Here's Seguara. Seguara now pushing forward. One back by Greg Taylor. And put out of play again there by Celtic. One back again by AZ. Now AZ pushing forward. What have they got? It's along the defence. It's Seguara. Good passing from AZ. But just as I said that, lose the ball here. It's Tom Rogic now. Rogic wins the ball back now for Celtic. Here's Taylor. Here's Forrest again. Here's Kyogo Furuhashi. And Celtic looking to build up again and go for a second goal. And here's Rogic now. Rogic pushing forward. One back by Seguara. And now he goes the other way along that right-hand side. And I think he's going to get penalised here for bringing down Tom Rogic. And there's going to be a yellow card dished out for De Wit. One for his challenge there on Rogic. Not sure what he did. No need for that from De Wit. Rightfully so, goes into the book. And there's a free kick now to Celtic. But De Wit is a yellow carded. I think the referee's been fairly lenient tonight. He's not been too stoppy-starty that way, which I feared at the start of the match. He's been pretty fair. Celtic now have a free kick from David Turnbull, looking to put a ball into the danger area. Here we go. Wonder how this one's going to happen here for Celtic. Turnbull over this one now. Plenty of green and white jerseys, all in the box. Thank you, Kieranification. David Turnbull's ball into the danger area. Cleared away there by AZ Alkmaar. Now cleared away down that right hand side. Abakahal looking to try and give it a chase. David Turnbull brings him down. Now just like that, it's going to be a free kick to AZ. Now here comes... How are they dealing with it? David Turnbull gobbing off at the referee there. Results in a free kick to AZ. Seguara takes it quickly. Game's kind of slowed down ever so slightly. AZ with more of the possession here so far in the first 5 minutes. Now AZ along that left-hand side here again. Can they find a way forward? Here's Goodmanson. Oh, lovely pass in there. Here come AZ Alkmaar. Ball into the danger area. Lovely clearance there by Celtic. But comes back out again. And I think Joe Hart may have got a save. What a clearance there initially there from Celtic, because I thought he was in there. A lovely clearance there from Celtic's defence. Ball came forward. It was cleared away there by Stephen Welsh. Almost a guaranteed one if he could get it into the danger area. Played back the way and skied over the bar. Celtic back out for a goal kick. Now here comes Seguara again for AZ. Seguara now pushing forward. Lovely ball down that right-hand side. Blocked by Celtic. Come back, one back by De Wit. And now De Wit tries to get back on the ball again for AZ. But lost there by Celtic. Celtic win the ball back again. They're going to go the other way. However, cleared away again there by the red jerseys of AZ. And they're going to come forward again. Here's Abergwal. Here's Goodmanson making a run now. And missed time there. And that goes straight into the hands there of Joe Hart. Wow. Lovely done there by them. Almost thought AZ there really needs to be doing better with that shot there. AZ really had a great opportunity to equalise. Celtic's defence, as I said, I've been ridiculing Celtic's defence since the start of the season, but credit where credit's due. Stephen Welsh well alert there and putting a massive fire out for Celtic. Nice clearance. That's what you expect of your defence. AZ goalkeeper now back in possession. Fires it forward and now AZ win a throw-in. Seguara getting onto the ball now. Seguara again brought down by Tom Rogic and a free kick is given to AZ. Oh dear. Now here they come again. Seguara along that back line here. Pushed forward. Nicely passed and intercepted there again. Plays it along the back line. Here come AZ pushing forward. Along that left-hand side. AZ pushing forward. Looking to try and create a chance of themselves. Ball into the danger area. Goodmanson making a run. Now here come AZ Alkmaar again. It's Abergwal. Abergwal here for AZ now with the shot. And that just goes wide of the post. Did that take a little deflection off a green and white jersey? I think it did. And that goes out for a corner kick to AZ Alkmaar. I think Greg Taylor just getting something on it there. But that was a good little shot there. And a good clearance, by the way, from Celtic. But AZ just growing into this game ever so slightly. Celtic need to make sure that they don't lose any concentration. Ball's going to come in now from the corner kick. Red Shirts flooding the danger area. Ball goes in now for AZ. Captain takes. Ball into the danger area and again cleared away by a green and white jersey. Goes out for yet another corner. That time Callum McGregor doing his defensive duties. Now another corner kick now here for AZ. Throw these ones into the danger area. Ball goes back in. As he dealt with, what can they conjure up here? AZ Alkmaar. Say Celtic. TV's fucking me around. They're not having a problem with their match. Technology these days, fucking hell. Right, is that done? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My stream just went down ever so slightly. The ball comes back in for AZ and that's cleared away. Back over to that left-hand side now for the Dutch side. Looking to try and grow into this game now as they push forward again. Cleared away there. One back by James Forrest. Now Celtic go the other way. Here's Thiago Furuhashi. Thiago Furuhashi now for Celtic along that right-hand side. Ball into the danger area. And again, just couldn't quite get it to a Celtic player there as he probed forward there. So much pace on Thiago and a standing applause from the Celtic faithful there. That's it. Carlson, you can see AZ misses Jesper Carlson, but you'll see him next week. I said Carlson in my match preview. Carlson is a top player as well. Top player for AZ. Here's Seguara. How is he going to deal with this one? Sugara now pushing forward. Here's AZ. Cleared away by the Dutch side. Headed over the top. Cleared away by Celtic again. Celtic back in possession here with Turnbull. Past to McGregor. Now to Greg Taylor on that left-hand side again now. Here comes David Turnbull. And again, one back in possession there from the AZ goalkeeper. Odsonne Edouard doing his little warm-up on that left-hand side. Could we see an introduction of him? Still no talk on his future as a Celtic player. No one in the hunt for him as they once were at the start of the window. It was almost seemed that Leicester were going to be the destination for him. And Brighton were there. Massive shout out to Daddy Cakes for becoming a top fan. Thank you so much, Daddy Cakes. I'll stick your name up there on that. Daddy Cakes, big shout out to you for becoming a member. Hero. Happy days. Cheers. Big shout out to Daddy Cakes for becoming a member. Will we get more goals here in this one? That's the question. As I said, playing well. CM Topal donates £2 and says, will AZ score in your opinion? Look, they're starting to get into the game for sure. They're looking a lot better than they did in the second half. However, not been too clinical enough. They could have scored 1 or 2 goals here tonight already. But, again, just not clinical enough. And I watched their game at the weekend between RKC. And, again, it's the same story for them. So, did they score last weekend against a lot of a worse opposition? No. It's all down to AZ. They can create chances when they need to going forward. But if the striker's clinical enough, you know, your Abu your Goodmanson, are they gonna put the ball in the back in that? I think they're gonna create a lot of chances, but again, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, thank you so much for your £2 donation, my friend. But yeah. For some reason my live stream has just gone down. 2 seconds, troops. Sort this one out for you. Not sure what's happened here. Having a little bit of turbulence. There we go, back live again. Sorry about that, troops. I just had a bit of a going down. Celtic coming forward here with Forest. Forest again. And Celtic just can't get anything on that one again, as that's cleared away by AZ. Nicely dealt with that. Sugara now with another throw-in. Now here come AZ. Ball over the top. Cleared away by Celtic. Now over that left-hand side as AZ Alkmaar come forward again. Guys, we're 20 likes away from 200. Please help us get there by smashing that like button. Here comes Abu Kahal now for AZ. AZ looking to try and find a way through. Goodmanson. Devitt. Sugara. Forward again. AZ looking at passing around. They're doing a bit better than they were earlier on there. That's for sure. Ball along that left-hand side. Just pushing it around. Red jersey just passing around their box. Now they come forward again. They look to try and create something here. AZ back on the ball here with Goodmanson. Thank you, Stuart Harris. His Sugara again. Ball into the danger area again and cleared away by Celtic. Comes along that left-hand side. Kiago heads it away. Here comes David Turnbull. Celtic pushing forward again. And back on it. That's dealt with there nicely by them. Happy days. And look, Lillabada now comes off the park here for Celtic. He's going to be replaced by Odsonne Edouard. And now, yes, another change there for Celtic. Celtic take another throw-in. Ball over the top here. One back by AZ Alkmaar as they drive forward again. Celtic back in the ball as they look to try and create it. Pushed forward again. Celtic are back on it. And they come through. And again, cleared out away. Cleared out of play again. And dealt with there again. What are we getting? Ball passed out from the AZ goalkeeper. Ball comes over the other side again. AZ Alkmaar switch play. Into Sugwara again. Sugwara gets back on the ball here again for AZ. Here's Abakoual. Now Celtic back on it. Here comes Celtic now driving forward here with Tom Rogic. Here's David Turnbull again. And now Celtic coming through again is David Turnbull. And that ball goes way out of play and it goes out for a throw-in. That one's out of play. Throw in there again for AZ. Here's another throw in there from AZ as they look to build it up. An hour played here at Celtic Park. Celtic 1, AZ Alkmaar 0. Rogic. Goodmanson. One back again. Celtic doing work on the ball. And that's cleared away again. And goes out of play. Taylor. Taylor coming forward for Celtic. Welsh back to Joe Hart again. Joe Hart pushes forward. Wowee. Celtic back into the danger area here with Odsonne Edouard. Here comes Tom Rogic along down that right hand side here again for Celtic. Back in the danger area is Tom Rogic! And a shot goes over the bar there from Celtic. And out of play again. Wowee. Crazy stuff there. AZ take it quickly again. Comes forward. Back again there by AZ Alkmaar. On that left hand side. Into the danger area is Thiago Furuhashi. It's Celtic on the turn. It's Forrest. And it's in the back of the net. And Celtic have made it 2-0. It's James Forrest. And Celtic are 2-0 up here. And well in control of this tie now. As Celtic eye up the Europa League group stages for the 4th year on the bounce. Forrest with Celtic second. And they've deserved it. They have been on top. And Celtic are now well in the driving seat here at Celtic Park in this tie. They've answered the questions here. AZ haven't been able to get into it. It's all been Celtic in this match. And they've really shown it now. Stuart Harris says, how do you become a member of the channel? You press the join button. It's next to the subscribe button. You have to do it on like a computer, I think, though. You can't do it on your phone for some weird reason. I don't know why. But yeah. There we go, guys. Sorry for being ever so slightly behind. My stream went down. Ball over the top here again. Celtic coming forward. Ball into the danger area. And again, I'm back up to speed again with a better stream. My stream went down originally, but we're back into it again. Good stuff. Ball along that right hand side. Back to Joe Hart again. Cleared away. Now here comes Celtic now giving chase. AZ, what are they going to do in terms of getting back into it? As I said, they've got another leg in the Netherlands. But they won't surely want to be going back home down 2-0. Celtic fans bouncing. Celtic Park is bouncing. Celtic fans happy with what they're seeing under the Ange Postecoglou era. Now looking more of a Celtic team of old. Here comes AZ Alkmaar again. All over the top, down that right-hand side. Ball over the top again, and that's cleared away. 25 minutes left to play here at Celtic Park. Celtic 2, AZ 0. Sugara. Nice little pass there again from him. To De Witt. Back to Sagara. Sagara into the danger area. Here come AZ looking to get one back. Maybe now with Abakahal. And again cleared away by Celtic. Comes back to De Witt. And again cleared away again by Celtic. Well defended. Nicely done there. Did it well. Did well to clear it, in fact. Mental. Thank you for also getting us past 7,000 subscribers today. Please do keep on smashing the old like button. Keep on subscribing. We're nearly there to 200 likes. And, yeah, guys. Please do, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We do cover every Celtic game, every Rangers game. Tomorrow we're back with Aberdeen versus Qarabag in the Europa Conference League playoff round, followed by Rangers versus Alkmaar. Some interesting games coming up here on the channel with the old firm at the end of the month. If you want to become a member, you can by pressing join. It's next to the subscribe button. You get access to loads of different emojis, including the Celtic emojis and some Rangers ones if you're a Rangers fan. Sorry for AZ, I can't get it on there because it's too big, your badge. But here comes Sugara again for AZ, and again another clearance there from Celtic. That one being from Ralston doing his defensive work there for Celtic. If you can't become a member or you don't want to become a member, you can leave a donation if you wish by pressing the $ at the bottom right of your live chat. Any donations are welcome here on the channel, so thank you very much. If not, just hit the old like button and subscribe. Here's a corner now from AZ Alkmaar. Ball into the danger area, cleared away by Celtic again, and that goes out for a goal kick. Joe Hart over this one now. Celtic Park is absolutely rocking at the moment. Crazy stuff here on the old match. It's great to see fans back in the stadiums again. Almost feel like Celtic do thrive under the fans, don't they? Celtic players. AZ back in possession here though. Now here they come again. They need to start making things happen if they want to make things better for themselves in the second leg. I don't think they're going to win this game by any means, by the way. Here they come down that right hand side, AZ Alkmaar. Ball over the top into the danger area. Coming through, and again AZ managed to get to it, keeping it in. Here comes Abakahal. Looking to find Sugara. Ball into the danger area, headed away by a green and white jersey again. And now here's Tom Rogic as he fires the ball out of danger here for Celtic. Passes it into James Forrest. He's going to run it up the other side of the park. And again is tackled whilst things are happening, and then goes out of play. Forrest down to the floor. And down there, I think the treatment team are on the park as well here. Don't know how serious this one's going to be. Celtic Park starting to light up in the Glasgow darkness. Fans with their torches out for the iconic 67 chant. Forrest looks like he's going to be okay. Gets up to the floor. But that's done well. Now here's another throw in here. Oh, sorry, here's a drop ball here between AZ and Celtic. AZ are going to make a substitution. And credit to Celtic. They're doing so well in this match. As I said, but if you watched my Europa League draw when this game was given, this was before that Jablonec game, by the way. This was before things had gone great for Celtic. They were drawn against AZ Alkmaar, and a lot of people said that they didn't stand a chance, and just overnight, literally after the Hearts game, they really changed their way of play. By the next weekend, they were a whole completely different team. It's crazy to see the transformation in this side. Here come AZ again. Musugara into the danger area. Ball over the top, cleared away again by Celtic, and one back by Celtic again, but goes straight back into the possession here of the AZ Alkmaar goalkeeper. Game is nearly done. Well, the first leg of it anyway. 20 minutes to go, less than 20 minutes to go here. Can AZ conjure up anything? Ball over the top. Here's De Witt, loses the ball there to David Turnbull. And that goes the other way. And out of play, in fact. Segara now coming down that right-hand side. One back there again by Anthony Ralston. Celtic coming forward again here, though. Celtic looking for a third. One back by AZ, but goes out of play. It's going to be a Celtic throw-in. Anthony Ralston really growing into that jersey, by the way. Start of the season again. Another critic was myself. I didn't think he was good enough for Celtic. But he's certainly looking to thrive in the pressure and be a better player. I do think they still need to sort the fullbacks out, though, and sort of the defence. But, look, they're looking good. Ralston and Taylor are actually not looking bad. I've got to give credit where credit's due. Because at the start of the season, I would have never seen this happening or this unfolding. Ball comes forward now again for Anthony Ralston. Taken quickly, here's Odsonne Edouard. Odsonne Edouard into the danger area. Here comes David Turnbull! And again, another save there from AZ Alkmaar, just spiking that one out of play. But I think it was Tom Rogic that took the shot, and it was him. Edouard there, and Rogic again with another great shot from outside the box, and a nice save there. That was going in the back of the net. Celtic now with a corner kick, and it's David Turnbull over this one. Ball goes into the danger area and headed away there by AZ. Comes back to Forrest though. And now here come AZ again, as they look to try and find a way through. Segara. Forward for De Witt. Abakahal. Forward again. AZ looking to go on the counter-attack here. Here's Skavara again. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Fired forward. One back again there by Celtic. Here's Turnbull. And again, cleared away. Brought it down there. Tom Rogic. And that's a free kick to Celtic. And I think they're going to make a double substitution here. Henderson and McCarthy look set to be coming on here for Celtic for the remaining 15 minutes or so. Celtic now with a free kick. Callum McGregor takes it quickly. Callum McGregor down to the left-hand side to Greg Taylor. One back again now from AZ Alkmaar. De Witt down that right-hand side here. Now here AZ running forward. AZ looking to try and create a chance. And again, that ball is absolutely woeful there from the Dutch side of it. Going to be getting back into this game with balls like that, that's for sure. The AZ captain putting that one all the way out of play. And Celtic will be happy with chances like that in the last 20 minutes. Here's McGregor. McGregor goes all the way back to Cole Starfelt. Starfelt over the top. One back by Thiago. And now here come AZ again. And that goes out for yet another free kick. Henderson comes on for Thiago Furuhashi. Thiago Furuhashi getting a standing ovation from the Celtic faithful. Thiago Furuhashi really becoming a fan favourite here at Celtic Park. Comes off the park again. 6 goals, 6 games for him. Another goal here tonight. And Montgomery and McCarthy now come onto the park as they look to put their stamp on this game, as Tom Rogic also comes off the park for Celtic. He's had an impressive night as well. Celtic, professional job done so far. Nicely done by them. McCarthy now coming on as well. Here's AZ again. AZ come forward. Plays it along that right hand side again. Seguara. What have AZ got here? Here's Seguara again. Ball goes into the danger area. Switch play along that left hand side here again. And now here they come forward. Red shirts flowing forward. Just outside the box again. Ball down that left hand side again. AZ into the danger area. Blocked by Celtic again. And that goes out for a corner kick to the Dutch side. Les Seidman says Celtic 3-0. Thiago scoring another one. Well, Thiago's off the park now, mate. AZ now with the corner. What have they got here? Ball goes into the danger area and again headed away there by Celtic again. Comes back to AZ and collected there by Joe Hart. Nicely dealt with that. It's Taylor. Taylor back to Callum McGregor. One back by Seguara and goes out of play. Goes out for another throw in here for Celtic. Now here comes Seguara. Along the left line again. Launches it long. Back with the AZ captain. He goes back to the right back. Again, now into the midfield. AZ running out of time here at Celtic Park. Ball goes down the left-hand side now. One back again now. Celtic defensive mistake there again. And AZ almost in there. However, I think the flag was up. And that's going to be that's going to be a free kick to Celtic. Here's Taylor. Taylor back to Henderson. Here's Seguara again. Here come AZ Alkmaar now. Over the top into the danger area again. AZ looking to make things happen and try and get one goal back. Here's Abakahal. Plays it back to the captain. Here's Seguara again. Coming forward is Abakahal. Ball into the danger area. Cleared away there by Stephen Welsh. Comes back out to the captain. Back out to Seguara. Ball into the danger area again for AZ. But overhit there. Manages to get a head onto it. But cleared away by Celtic in the end. Ball goes forward again. Lovely clearance. Now AZ pushing forward. On the back line. Pushing through. Nicely dealt with. Koopmeister. AZ. What have they got here in the final 10 minutes or so left here at Celtic Park? Koopmeister switches play. Nice little pass there along that left-hand side, and they've gave away a foul there, and that's going to go to a free kick for Celtic as Ralston just gets up the park again. Nicely dealt with that. We'll see what's going to happen here now. Ball over the top again. Ball goes back to the goalkeeper. As AZ Alkmaar look to try and get something. It's the second leg to play next week. We will be live for that one as well. And here he comes. AZ. Along that right hand side again. Looking to try and make things happen here. The Dutch side, but nothing is going their way. Celtic have been fantastic tonight. AZ missing those key players that we talked about before the start of the game. Two players obviously left. Badal, Calvin Stengs, and even Carlson, who'll be back here for the second leg, but missing a few players, two departing the club. And one, I don't know why the other player's out, maybe a suspension or something. But out of the team for tonight. We are in the last 10 minutes and AZ are running out of time if they want something here from Celtic Park. Poco comes on. Pavlidis comes off. What have they got here, AZ? Dying moments, the dying stages. So just under 10 minutes left to play here. Ball plays out to that left-hand side. Can Celtic even find another goal? I think another goal would kill it for Celtic. They'll do the job. Get the job done here. Oh, ball's going to go into the danger area. Cleared away by Celtic again. What have they got? AZ back in possession. Now down that right-hand side here again. Dealt with in the middle. Back to the captain. AZ coming down the right. Now just in behind here again. Looking to try and find a way through to Poco. However, cleared away by Celtic again. And Poco's back on the ball. And again, cleared away by Ralston. Segara just died off. It was more exciting watching Celtic attacking, to be honest, because they were getting on the ball. They were creating chances. AZ are so dead going forward. They just got no quality up top. No disrespect to the Dutch side, but it's not. I can't see them scoring tonight. I really, really can't. Nothing so far. Here's Segara now. Ball into the danger area. Headed away by Celtic again with Welsh. Over the top again. Again, the red jersey just can't make things happen here. They have won a free kick though nonetheless. And Kopenmeister goes down. McCarthy goes into the book there for Celtic. Yeah, this game's nearly finished. McCarthy in the book. Now free kick to AZ. Celtic looking to try and keep a clean sheet. Just, I don't want to invite another goal back into it. Celtic and going to Netherlands with just the goal advantage. So we invite a team back into it. Here we go. Can AZ find a way now with this free kick? Ball's going to come into the danger area. Ball goes into the box now for AZ. And cleared away there again by Welsh. Comes forward again now for AZ Alkmaar. Now along that right-hand side. Ball into the danger area again. Headed away by Greg Taylor. Back one by Odsonne Edouard. Odsonne Edouard looking to try and make things happen here. One back by AZ again, but they're running out of time. Headed away by Celtic again. Cleared away nicely as well. And that's a free kick to Celtic. AZ bringing them down. De Wit has got to be careful. He's on a yellow card and he's had a lot of warning since being on that yellow card. He won't want to be suspended for that second leg by any means. How's the atmosphere on the TV? I can't hear it, mate. I've got the volume down. It's okay. AZ back in possession now, though. Here come away through. Here come Poco. Poco into De Wit. Now here's AZ again. And again cleared away by Celtic. And nicely dealt with there by Celtic again along that back line. But AZ almost just trying to find a way through. Just no quality there from the Dutch side. And now Celtic are going to go up the other park here. Odsonne Edouard gives it chase. Here's Odsonne Edouard now. Just manages to bring it down, control it. And reinforcements are coming here for Celtic. Here's Taylor. Taylor down that left-hand side. All the way back to Welsh. And that momentum's kind of killed off. Poco gives us a little bit of a chase there to that Celtic back line. Back into Joe Hart. PSV Eindhoven 2-1 up again. Losing 2-1 to Benfica. Not a good night for the Dutch teams. And Malmo are currently beating Ludogorets Razgrad 2-0. Here comes Celtic now with David Turnbull. Turnbull back into the danger area. Here comes Celtic again with Ralston. And here's Alkmaar. A lovely save there from the goalkeeper. Comes back in again. And now has it been kept off the line 3 times? Unbelievable defending there from AZ Alkmaar. How has that not gone into the back of the net there? Initially, the shot from Celtic, and it literally came in. Let's see the replay here. Ralston's ball into the danger area. Odsonne-Edouard's shot denied. Back in again. Odsonne-Edouard's header denied by the keeper, and then headed off the line there from Celtic again. Henderson, I think, Norm was scoring a third, but how the hell is that keeping off the line there? Celtic probably should be 3-0 up. Some good defending there from AZ though. Ball's going to go into the danger area now from the corner kick now here for David Turnbull. Celtic still hungry for a third goal. Unbelievable goalkeeping, by the way, from the AZ Alkmaar goalkeeper, and along with the defenders. Let's shut down there also. Ball's going to come in here. Will we get some late drama here at Celtic Park? David Turnbull's ball into the danger area. Cleared away. And cleared away again there by Celtic. Dealt with well. Celtic have been impressive. They can keep their heads held high after this performance. Clean sheet will be the cherry on the top of the cake, I suppose. Still, a great advantage to go back to the Netherlands with 2-0 in the second leg. However, still time for another goal for Celtic if they want it, but still time for AZ to maybe find a goal back in this. So Celtic need to be alert and keep well defending. They have been today. As I said, I've been critical of Celtic's defence, but today they've not been too bad. Not bad at all in terms of defending. Guys, keep on smashing that subscribe button. Smash the old like button. And help the channel as we are close. We just passed 2,000 subscribers tonight, which has been fantastic. Looking to try and get to 8,000 now. That's our next target. So guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Smash the old like button as well. Tomorrow we're back for Aberdeen versus Qarabag, or Qarabag, or whatever you want to call them, in the Europa Conference League playoff round. Followed after that straight away with Rangers versus Ashgalat in the Europa League playoff round. We'll keep you updated on the St Johnstone and Lask game also, which kicks off at 6. And then this weekend we've got Celtic versus St Mirren on Saturday. Sunday we've got Dundee versus Hibernian, followed by Glasgow Rangers taking a trip up to Ross County and to Dingwall. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, guys. Sorrow comes on for the last 2 minutes. He replaces David Turnbull. Yeah, massive shout out to Stuart Harris as well. Thank you. Celtic. Still time for another one, though. Creative says, do you mean Qarabag? Yes, I mean, yeah, I was only joking. Someone said, did I say Qarabag earlier? Yes, Qarabag. Yeah, I know they're a good team. I think Rangers played them in a Europa League a few years back. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, Aberdeen have got a tough test. But I'm hoping Aberdeen can do it. It's good for the Scottish thingy as well. European coefficient thing. It'll be good to see them get in there. Ball comes in now for Poco. Nicely clearance away there from AZ. Some great defending from AZ in this last 10 minutes. Celtic could have been 3-0 up. That blimmin' chance that was saved by the goalkeeper twice and then headed off the line by the defender was unbelievable defending. Here come AZ now down the left-hand side. Ball into the danger area. Ball comes in again now for AZ. And again, they're almost finding a way there. But Joe Hart comfortably saves that one as we approach that 90-minute mark. Celtic looking for more. How much stoppage time are we going to get added on here? at the end of this game. It's been a cracking game, to be fair. Celtic have been great today. They have been great. AZ, again, the same drama from last week. They weren't clinical enough on Sunday in the league. I don't know if that's down to Calvin Stengs or down to Carlston not being there, and Badu as well, their striker, but it's not been good enough for them. It really hasn't. AZ will need to try and sort that part out in their game and try and make sure it's done. The ball comes in again now for AZ Alkmaar. 5-minute stoppage time here added on the end. Ball comes forward again. AZ along that back line. Over the top again. Headed away by Celtic. Comes forward again now for AZ. AZ ball into the danger area. Cleared away by Celtic again. Here's Poco. Into the danger area. Poco on it again. Trying to get on the turn there. Welsh clears it. Back onto Edward. Edward looks to go the other way. AZ not giving up just yet. But Celtic now going down the left-hand side. Here comes Celtic now. Pushing forward with Henderson. Henderson goes back the way. Celtic coming forward again. Henderson back along that back line. Back into Ralston. Ball into the danger area. And nobody's there in a green and white jersey for that ball. And that's going to go out for a goal kick to the away side. They've got a few minutes left in them. Can they get something here in the last stages here at Celtic Park? Thiago Furuhashi's been given the Celtic TV man of the match by the looks of things. Yeah, big one here for Celtic. Forrest clears. Callum McGregor. Now comes AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar with a shot, and that is going to go right over the bar there from the AZ captain, and that was a wasted opportunity. Not good enough from them at all. A few minutes left on my side, guys. If this is new, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow for some more games. 2 games tomorrow, which I cannot wait for. Aberdeen versus Qarabag and Rangers versus Alkmaar in the Europa League and Europa Conference League respectively. I might have a video dropping here tonight as well. Rangers fans, it's for you, for the Rangers fans that are in, on a potential new signing that's appearing at Ibrox. I will do a transfer roundup at some point this week. I've been really busy with work though, with videos and that as well. Here's Greg Taylor. Back into that left-hand side. Goes down again. And there we go. Celtic nearly there. On the verge of a clean sheet as well. To be fair saying that, they got a clean sheet against Jablanek, I think, and Dundee. But this is a great opposition to get a clean sheet against. With my mum's hairdryer. Yeah, guys, if you think this is a hairdryer, it's a mic. It does look ever so much like one, though. Celtic now with Callum McGregor. With a ball into the danger area. And that will probably be that in terms of the game, guys. So close to ending. And I think Celtic are pretty much there now. Ball comes back in. Cleared away there by Ralston. Seconds left remaining here at Celtic Park. Celtic nearly on the verge of victory. And there we go. It is full time here at Celtic Park. Celtic win 2-0. A massive result in the Europa League playoff round. And they will go into next week now. I think it's on Thursday against AZ again. And we'll be in a really comfortable position. What a result. Because a few weeks ago, myself included, when this draw came out for Celtic, it almost looked like And it almost looked like they weren't going to be able to get over the line because they looked that bad, and AZ almost looked like an opposition too far. But Celtic have really turned over a new leaf and look a lot better. And I've already said this. I said I will see how Celtic perform tonight, and I think Celtic are now title challengers. I do think they can go on and compete for the title, albeit I think that the defence could be a worry, and the tiny bit that they need to sort out, as well as the squad depth. But look, there's time in the transfer window to sort it out. Celtic looking better, but yeah, it's going to be a real good season in the Scottish Premiership now, and Celtic halfway there in terms of getting to the Europa League group stage. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for 7,000 subscribers. Rangers fans, I've got a video coming for you in the next hour or so. I know it's going to be a late upload, but I need to get it out there. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow for Aberdeen versus Qarabag, and then Rangers versus Alkmaar tomorrow. Also, the next Celtic game that will be live on the channel is St Mirren, and we'll be back for the second leg, of course. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Peace.